Hi, I'm going to be presenting a poem by C.S. Lewis called As the Rune Falls. The reason why this specific poem is significant to me is because humility is a trait that I really value and it's something that I work toward, and I feel like that's kind of what this poem is about, through him admitting to all of his flaws, especially in the first part. It talks about being selfish in a relationship and the concept of loving selfishly for your own benefit. I realize that this is common human nature, and if you don't recognize it, which we need to, then it can go unnoticed. And loving selflessly is intentional. Lots of times people don't love selflessly unintentionally. So the bridge in this poem, I believe, is symbolizing love or hope, related to the relationship that he's talking about, which ultimately is breaking because of his selfishness in the relationship. And so it kind of helps you understand the importance of selflessness in a relationship with someone and how not having that can be relationally straining. Also, it was significant that the speaker understood at the end the consequences of his actions. He admitted that he is selfish, and he ultimately doesn't seem too upset about the bridge breaking because he knows that that's a transformative experience for him. He recognizes that that's something he needed to happen, which I think is another thing that demonstrates his humility. Performing this poem definitely affected my appreciation for it. I feel like initially, in the first stanza, having to say out loud, "I am mercenary and self-seeking through and through," that definitely struck me. It's one thing to read it and think, oh, the speaker is mercenary and self-seeking, but when I'm the one reading it out loud, it definitely kind of makes me take it to heart and makes it more applicable to my life, and also just brings about a certain level of conviction and just self-reflection from me being the one saying that, as if I'm the one admitting that. So that definitely made me appreciate the poem more. All this flashy rhetoric about loving you. I never had a selfish thought since I was born. I am mercenary and self-seeking through and through. I want God, you, all friends, merely to serve my turn. Peace, reassurance, pleasure are the goals I seek. I cannot crawl 1 inch outside my proper skin. I talk of love, a scholar's parrot may talk Greek, but self-imprisoned always end where I begin. Only now you have taught me, but how late my lack. I see the chasm, and everything you are was making my heart into a bridge by which I might get back from exile and grow man, and now the bridge is breaking. For this I bless you as the rune falls. The pains you give me are more precious than all other gains. Thank you.